Bakersfield. Nice and loud and clear. How you doing, Ben? N6SWR, KM6SRR.
Roger, Roger, and you're loud up here as well. I just was curious. Looking on the Bozo Net online, I see that there's some kind of computer difficulties.
We got it coming back down. Just a minute, K6MYC.
Yeah, they're working on it, Ben. Mike's had some electrical problems all this last week, so they'll have it up and going here pretty soon.
Yeah, we had a full house shut down at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and I didn't realize that the computer that runs the stream did not come back on correctly. It's rebooted now and it's working properly, and Aaron will have it online shortly.
Might need to go off to bed anyway.
Yeah, we got full power here. Everybody hearing me okay?
Roger, KM6SRR.
Okay, now, don't give me any numbers yet. I'm not ready. I just got out here.
KE6BK is also here.
Okay, we got you, Eddie. Stand by.
Good to hear you in there, Eddie. KE6BK, KM6SRR.
Yeah, KM6SRR, KE6BK. Evening to you, Rob.
Yep, good evening. I'm going to miss the net tomorrow night because I'll be on my way down to L.A.
All right. Well, be safe going down there. You know, lots of crazy folks out there on the highway.
Yep, that's why we're going a little bit early. So, anyway, good to hear you.
Yep, good to hear you guys. You're sounding good tonight.
Okay, good evening to you, Eddie. I've got you now, and I got you logged in. You're covered. Nice clean signal here early in the evening. I don't know why it goes to pot at the end of the evening.
So, Valley, thanks, Mike. You guys are sounding good down this way. Anyhow, I'll let you get to it. Got a few things to get into here, so have a good net, and we'll talk to you guys maybe Wednesday night there early. K6MYC and KM6SRR, KE6BK, 73.
Yeah, Roger. Sounds like you got a different radio on there today. Is that right?
This is KAG6USS, Bozo 831 up here in the high desert.
Yeah, stand by a second, John. Was that a different radio, Eddie? Do you have a different radio you're using tonight? Eddie, are you not hearing me? This is Mike, K6MYC. Eddie, go ahead.
Eddie, KE6BK, KM6SRR. Okay, I guess you're not hearing Mike. He asked you if you had a different radio because you're sounding pretty good tonight.
No, I'm on my same radio, same antenna, everything's the same.
Okay, that answer your question, Mike?
Yeah, but he sounds totally different, doesn't he?
Yeah, a little different, a little high pitch, but probably a little clearer than we normally hear him.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, very good. We'll let you go, Eddie. You should be hearing me. I don't think there's anything wrong here. Everything's normal here. There's 1,500 watts at you, Eddie, over.
Yeah, Rogers, Mike. Yeah, well, you're a little bit lower than Rob is there.
831 up here in the high desert, looking over into the Central Valley. Looking for you guys out there. KG6USS 831. Hello.
I'm on the right frequency. Rob may not be locked there. Okay, let me pick up Southern California, 831, KG6USS, K6MYC, Bozo 47. John, go ahead.
Hey, Mike, how you doing tonight? Yeah, boy, you got a lot of traffic on the frequency there. Copy?
Yeah, everybody's here. I'll turn it over to Rob and let him sign in with you. Go ahead, Rob.
Thank you, Mike. Good evening, John. KG6USS, KM6SRR. You were covering up some of the local guys. Mike was asking to hang on a minute there. Over.
Oh, I didn't hear him. I'm sorry. Yeah. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing good. We got finished with them, and now we're checking in with you. I think John, K6MI, is here. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, 711, checking in.
Got you, John. Thank you. How about KB6RQU? Are you here, Rick? How about N6SWR 247? Are you here, Ben?
Yeah, he's here, Mike.
Okay. Okay, you want to tell me who else is on frequency, Rob? I've got quite a list already, but go ahead.
Well, let's see. I left some of my list downstairs while I was finishing up dinner, but from memory, 982, Darrell was on here. Ron, 1009 was on here. Of course, you got John, and then Ben, 247.
Okay, got those. I got you and Candy. I've got Aaron and Brittany. I got me in here. And 858, we got Porterville in. Who else is down there? K6MYC. How about KB6RQU? He said he was going to try and make Sunday night.
704.
704 is here. Good evening, Terry.
Good evening, Mike and Aaron.
Hey, Rob, all I've heard is you and Mike there. That's all I've heard. 831.
Okay, well, I think that's all that's here that have any strength of getting down to you. A lot of guys are checking in that you cannot hear at this time. They're checking in, but if you're not hearing them, you don't have propagation, or they don't have big enough antennas, John. You're sounding good, though, tonight. Like, really good audio, too. You got rid of your echo. Maybe you changed your room or something, but your audio sounds much, much easier to copy tonight. Over.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I had a lot of water up here, so my ground rods are well saturated. So, yeah, that's probably helping out a lot there. Roger, Roger?
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, we'll let you go. I think you got everybody that there is to get here. I know Ken, WA60YB, would be here, but he's got grandkids, so he's very busy. KG6USS, say hi to the guys down south. K6MYC, Bozo Net, 2 meters, Northern California.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf, 971.
In with me, I appreciate it. Rob, you also, and both of y'all, and anybody else that can hear me out that way, have a good Thanksgiving. We'll catch you later. KG6USS, Bozo 831, back to net control on the vertical.
Thank you. You have a good Thanksgiving, too. We'll be on, of course, all the way through Wednesday and Thursday, but you may not be on. 7-3, have a good one, K6MYC, and K6VBG, we have you, Dave, over.
Good evening, John, KG6USS, KM6SR, 73, and you have a good Thanksgiving also.
Roger, Roger. I'll be out here on Wednesday for sure. I ain't got nothing better to do with my time. Copy?
Okay, got it. You just have to speak slowly. Every now and then when you speed up, like the last 2 transmissions, it gets run together and it's hard to copy. Everything before that was perfect.
I said, I will be out here on Wednesday. I have nothing better to do with my time. Over?
Yeah, got it perfectly that time. You have nothing better to do with your time. You will be here Wednesday. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye.
7:30, guys.
Okay. Let's see. We had, I heard 971, and was there somebody else? Let's see. Let me go back to you, Terry. Anything new on your in your garage or at your site there? KE6, no, that's not right. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot your call. 704, go ahead.
It is KK6ZKE. No, nothing new here except for my banking account got hacked, so I'm trying to work through that.
Work through what was it again?
My banking account. Somebody got my number, so I had to shut everything down.
Oh, boy, this fraud thing is just a gigantic pain in the ass, isn't it? It's just a shame that so many people are willing to do bad things.
Well, roger that. I mean, it's all my automatic payments come into this account.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll get it taken care of, though. All right. I have had very good luck with Chase. The bank that I have is Chase, and I have never ever had a problem that they couldn't resolve immediately. And when there was any question, they covered my my loss. Usually it wasn't much, but occasionally somebody does get your card number, and then of course you have to change it. But they've always paid me for what was lost. Over.
Yeah, they got my routing number and my checking account number off. I guess off a check. I don't know. Not good.
Bummer. Okay, well, hopefully you'll get that sorted out. Probably finish it up Monday.
Roger that, thanks.
Okay, I don't know if Ron, are you still here, 1009? Are you still with us, or are you off to bed?
I am still here. Good evening, Mike. KJ6TYO 1009.
1009, and do we hope to hear you? Let's see. We've been missing you on 1296. You've got such a good signal. But we've been missing your check-in on 1296 on Tuesday night, but maybe it's one of those nights that you either aren't home or you have to go to bed early.
Yep, that's right. And I don't know about this Thursday if anybody's going to be out here, but I'll probably be home Thursday night because it'll be Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Tuesday, 1296 night.
Oh, that's right. That's Tuesday. Well, I knew it'd start with a T, so yeah, I don't know. Probably not, but you never know.
Okay, well, we sure need your quick check-in, even if you can do a quickie at the beginning of the net with anybody you hear.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, Ron. Good to hear you. And if we miss you somewhere along the line, we have a good Thanksgiving for sure. KJ6TYO, K6MYC. Okay, anybody else before I go over toward the Atascadero? This is K6MYC Bozo Net, Northern California, looking toward up and down the San Joaquin Valley. Anybody else?
Dave was in there.
Who?
Dave, K6VBG.
I got Dave a long time ago. I just didn't turn it to him because I wanted to get Terry taken care of first, and I had overlooked him. And I never did hear Daryl, but Daryl, if you're in there, good evening to you as well. K6VBG for a comment or two, K6MYC.
Hi, Mike. I just want to say howdy. Hi, Rob. Boy, it's starting to get cold, isn't it? I'm rocking 2 heaters in this little room trying to stay out here and not shiver to pieces.
Well, you were the guy that was complaining it was too hot out there. Make up your goddamn mind, will you?
Yeah, I know it didn't. You know, the switch happened real quick, didn't it?
Yes. Well, no, actually, we had a long transition into this winter, so we can't complain. I mean, we had warnings that we were going to be cooler and cooler and cooler. Hell, look at where we are. We're almost out of November.
Hey, Roger. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just I've got a certain temperature that I do okay in, and boy, when it goes on either side of it, I don't do well.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm pretty narrow-banded as well. When I get temperature gets around 70, my nose starts to run. So wintertime, I got to keep that Kleenex nearby.
Well, we talked to him this morning. You had a
Roger.
one time or two.
Yeah, well, Mike, you have a good one.
Lone Pine.
And enjoy the net.
Lone Pine, you around this evening, John? W6PMD, Bozo 58 in the group, looking your way.
Well, you're booming in here, W6PMD, K6MYC. Got your 58, you got my 47.
Roger there, Mike. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, you're booming it too. I was looking towards Lone Pine, but boy, you just popped in your S9 solid. So I guess you can put me on your list, and John's already got you down here hooked up.
Yeah, we got you. And you've got Rob in there already, but let's let Rob say hello to you. Go ahead, Rob.
How you doing, Pat? W6PMD, KM6SR. Boy, you are booming in here.
Good to hear you, Rob. Yeah, you're also about S8, S9 right now. So good copy, fellas. And I guess we're not going to have a 432 net down here on Thursday, so I imagine you guys are doing the same.
Did you catch that, Mike? You're starting to fade out on me.
Yeah, I didn't get the tail end of it either. I could have, but I wasn't listening too close. I think he said something about Thursday, which is Turkey Day. So have a good Thanksgiving, Pat. We'll see you again soon here. W6PMD, K6MYC, and the gang up north, 73.
73, guys.
Okay, he's done. Now, where were we? We were talking to VBE. Go ahead. BBC. Go ahead. K6BBG. Go ahead.
He's probably headed for our little net we have on 10 meters with Dr. Dan. So anyway, KG6CEF saying hello.
Yeah, good evening, and say hi to Dr. Dan for me. Tell him hi and happy Thanksgiving.
Will do. If he's there, it was a crapshoot if he was going to make it or not. He's at the casino, he said. He shot me a text, so we'll see.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go toward Atascadero. We have missing KJ6, WA6AAJ, but I think he's under the weather again. I don't think he's been able to shake that cough he's had, so I think he's under the weather again. Pat, Mike, are you there, WA6AAJ? Nothing heard, okay. Here we go to Atascadero. Okay, W6QUI, K6MYC, Kilo 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, W6QUI at Atascadero, K6MYC in the Bozo Net, over.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Good signal over here. W6QUI, Bozo 1055, over.
You got your 1055, thank you. And you got a good signal, too. Very nice and loud and clear. The band sounds very good. The LA guys were just romping in here. So I think overall 2 meters is liking this cooler weather, over.
Yeah, I must conduct better. Eric was going to try and get up on the hill, but I guess something came up because I haven't heard from him. So I'll check him in anyway because he was going to attempt to get on. That's KN6EIV Bozo 1044, over.
Okay, we got 1044 checked in, and hopefully he'll make it maybe on Wednesday night because that should be time that he's starting to slow down, and maybe we'll see him on Wednesday. I think you're second and third. Is this the third Wednesday coming up for you?
Actually, that was last Wednesday.
Okay, so we should see you as well.
Yeah, I should be here this Wednesday.
Okay, and you think you'll make it for 1296 on Tuesday?
Roger.
Okay. Well, I think as far as I know, somebody will be here. Probably AA6 Sugar will be here to contact you. I think Rob can hear you occasionally, although he has antenna pointing problems, so we need to have some chatter from you. And then there's a few others that can hear you, but of course the big gun is AA6S for you, over.
Yeah, he reduces his power down to like 10 watts, and he still has 9 over here, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, he was here last Tuesday, so that worked out fine.
Yeah, very good. Well, I thought we might have KE6, KE5 DTU on here, but he didn't show up again this evening. We got to get Kerry back in the loop here, up there in South Clovis. Anyway, thank you, Aaron. Ron. Let me turn it over to Rob here and let him say hello to you. And Aaron's probably can copy you as well. Aaron, you want to say hello to Ron?
Yeah, good evening, Ron. K6USY. I'm actually heading your direction tomorrow. We're going to be in Morro Bay for 3 days.
Oh, that sounds cool. By the way, it is cool over here. And you may have morning fog. We've been getting some of that. Anyway, nice signal, Aaron. Good evening.
Yeah, no worries on the fog. At least we're not going to be camping. We'll be staying at a hotel. We were supposed to be camping up in Sam Simeon, but those plans kind of fell apart. So we're just going to take the kids over for a couple days and probably go look at the tide pools and stuff. So good hearing you on K6USY.
Okay, very good, Aaron. Well, have fun over here. Hey, good evening, Ron. W6QUI, KM6SRR. Yeah, good evening, Rob. Good to hear from you. You're always loud and clear over here. So. Yep, and you're always good over here, too. So I'm close to Mike, so that makes it work better. And I'm going to be out of town all next week here. I'm going down to Westchester, which is just north of the LAX airport. Oh, well, that doesn't sound exciting. Anytime you have to go to LA, that doesn't sound like fun.
They're having a horrible time there today. It's just traffic in LA is just terrible.
Good evening, W6PE.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. W6 Papa Echo on the backside in Oakhurst, K6MYC. How are you?
I'm doing good, Mike. Yeah, I can hear KK6SY. I don't know if he can hear me, but he's copyable up here in Oakhurst.
Are you copying Mike there, Aaron? K6USY. Go ahead. I don't know if Aaron is got full attention. He may be either putting the kids to bed or helping with that, or maybe he's trying to make the stream work properly. Is anybody can confirm the stream is up and running?
Yeah, it's up, Mike. I just had to step out of the room. K6USY.
Okay. Say hello to Mike up there in Corscold. He's copying you. W6 Papa Echo is hearing you. Over.
Very good. W6PE, K6USY, Delta Mike 06.
Yes, K6USY, W6PE, and I'm in Delta Mike 07, and you're 59 here in Oakhurst.
Very good there, Mike. Yeah, probably getting a good bounce off the mountains, so we'll catch you later. K6USY.
So apparently we were able to get everything turned back on properly. I guess it was just the computer when it went down like that. I don't know why, but the UPS was probably off for quite a while. See, it took us an hour before I realized that we had no power, and it was off in the house. Judy was doing something that wasn't requiring it either, so it was probably off for a good hour before we even knew the power was off in the house there and over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I don't know if we ever got that UPS hooked up to the computer, because a lot of the UPSs, if you plug them into the computer with a USB cable, the UPS will tell the computer when it's running out of power, and then it will shut the computer down. But I wonder if that never got hooked up. But anyways, a problem that we can solve another day. K6USY.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I was on the phone with Frank before you, and he was tired, and I don't know whether he's hurting or not. He's still struggling with the toe that he cut here. He's supposed to be down here tomorrow. Hopefully he'll be here, but he finally got frustrated with me because I didn't know which was which. I didn't know that the UPS was on the floor and the computer was up, and I can't see anything anymore. And I had Judy in there, but the problem is we've lost the lights fixture in that room, so we had no light except for a flashlight. So it was a little difficult to follow Frank's instructions, and we were trying to do things at the same time. Anyway, we got it, so that's why I called you. Over.
Yep, Roger. So, alrighty, I got to work on packing the car up for tomorrow. We're going to try to leave here in the morning, so I'll be listening in the background. K6USY.
Okay, very good. And did you say hello to Ron down there in Tascadero?
Maybe.
Well, he's listening for you.
Oh, no, yeah, I already talked to him.
I thought so. Okay, very good. 7-3, and in the background anyway, 73. And Ron, back over to you, and thanks for checking in, Eric, and we'll see you hopefully Tuesday night, or at least see your check-in through somebody. Hi. W6QUI in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, very good, Mike. Yeah, we'll look for you Tuesday on 1200 and Wednesday on the other on this band. So 7-3.
7-3. Okay, I'm going towards Santa Cruz. Here we go. Here we are towards Santa Cruz. Something like that. Watsonville, Santa Cruz. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. Good evening, Mike.
Yes, good evening. Tumultuous weekend here again with power outages and stuff, but we finally got everything back running again. I had a sort of a specialist come over yesterday. Frank had requested a good electrician to come over with some test equipment. He couldn't find any faults with anything. The only thing we have is a couple of very sensitive 100 amp breakers. So if I disappear instantly here tonight, it'll mean that the 100 amp breaker that blew this afternoon for no apparent reason has blown again. We got more load on it now than we had then, and it seems to be fine. So I don't know why it tripped, but it did. We still may have a gremlin in our system here, but we're gradually nibbling it away, nibbling them. Though there's no lights in my other shack yet. The two lights fixtures that were fluorescents, they got somehow over voltaged with this whole big crap that was going on, and it melted both of the ballasts. The ballasts were dripping goo, so those light fixtures are going to have to be replaced. But tomorrow I'll have Frank or maybe Matt hook up the light, so I got one light fixture in that room that I can see, so we can run the net on 222 and 6 meters. I still can't rotate, but I'll fake it. I'll put another rotator controller in there temporarily until we can get that sorted out. So I'll make it rotate one way or the other unless there's some other problem in the rotational system beside the control box. Right now, neither control box lights up, and they're in the shop. So I've got to try one more, and hopefully it'll hold after all the glitches that took out the first two. Anyway, let's see if Lee is in here. Lee, are you going to join us for a few seconds this evening? AF6 United. AF6 United, K6MYC. I thought he might give up on it tonight. Okay, back to you, Tom, and let's see. Rob, are you copying Tom okay tonight?
Golf, Yankee.
Roger, I hear you, Phil.
I was paying attention to the other little net, so I don't know. Tom, you copied me. I'm pointed your way, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, KW6S. Oh, yeah, doing a really bang-up job tonight.
Yeah, you're coming in really good, too, here. It looks like about an S6 or so, which is unusual for my SWR, my meter. Doesn't really tell me much.
Yeah, about the same here, and mine is, unfortunately for me, I can copy signals that don't even register on my meter, which makes swinging the antenna a little more difficult. So that's one of those things on this Kenwood. Next time I go inside, they're all set in software, and I'm going to try to set it so with no signal at all, it gives me like an S1.
Yep, mine does that too, so that's why I don't use the S-meter very often. Anyway, good to hear you, Tom. KW6S, KM6SR.
Yeah, very good there, Rob. Mike, and when you, what I've been doing, at least some of my fluorescent fixtures, I can't buy tubes for anymore. At least the place I normally go. And I've been buying the LED ones, and the first thing they have you do is cut the ballast out of there. So you might just be able to buy tubes and you cut the ballast out and put the fluorescent tubes or the LED tubes in their place. K6MYC, KW6S.
Well, that's a very good piece of information. I have LED lights. I bought them because I have quite a few LED conversions from my fluorescents here in the barn, and I had a box of 3 or 4 extra LED bulbs. I think I have 3. I'm going to need a total of 4 for both fixtures, but I've got 3, and I could get at least one fixture running, and that'll be better than nothing in that shack for sure, and then we'll pick up another one. I would imagine that we could put the 3rd LED fixture in there, and since they don't operate quite like the fluorescents, the 3rd one might light up and be normal, even though it's only got 1 in the socket instead of 2. Over.
Yeah, I don't remember on that. I've got one in storage shed that only works on. It's got real fluorescent tubes in it, and it only works on one side, and it's been that way for years. But the others, they said, well, the LEDs might work, but if they don't, and they gave me a sheet of paper on how to basically disconnect the wires going to the ballast and get rid of them, and then they work just great after that. So that's one of those things I should have paid more attention to what I did with that paper when I had it in my hand. K6MYC, KW6S.
Well, basically, I think isn't the ballast just 2 leads going into and out of the ballast? Ballast, can't you just cut it off and leave it?
It seems like you cut the wires going to the ballast and essentially connecting the inputs and outputs, but they had a very specific way where they had to connect on the ends of the tubes. But I really don't remember. I did that about 3 years ago, and it worked out just really good.
Well, on the ones that I replaced, I didn't take the ballasts out. I just put the tubes in there and I ran with it. But maybe there's some instructions on the box. I still have the box. I got one new box with 2 tubes in it, I think, and maybe there's some instructions on the box. So I'll have the guys look at that. I also have a fixture, just a plain LED fixture with the bulbs in it. So I could probably put that up in lieu of if I can't get. If I can't work out the scheme of just plugging into the existing lights. I would really like to use the existing lights. They had nice covers on them. They were pretty. They were, not just ugly lamp hanging out in there, ugly case of fluorescents and stuff hanging out in the open. These were covered, had a little covering that broke up the light and spread the light around a little bit. Anyway, enough of that. But thanks for the tip, and I'll try to I'd like to convert it to LEDs anyway. The other side of the shop has got LEDs in it right from the get-go. So there you go. Anybody else for Tom before we let him go this evening? K6MYC standing by. Anybody else want to say hi to Tom?
WB6I, it's a Whiskey Baker number 6, India Sugar Ocean.
I hear you. Are you Tom?
Can I get an early check-in, please? Over.
I can check you in. Go ahead.
Can we get an early check-in?
You're checked in.
Thank you. WB6ISO, Bozo 86.
Yeah, okay. We know as soon as you call in and I recognize you, you're automatically checked in. So you don't have to request a check-in. It's an automatic thing. As soon as I hear your call, you're in. Very good. We'll be up your way in just a minute. So 73's Tom. Let me talk to Phil here a second. Phil, we got you 884 WB6GGY. I overslept this morning. We didn't get out of bed till 9:15. Over.
I imagined that was what happened, and John and I both figured that was what was going on. WB6GGY.
Yeah, and I knew Bob wasn't going to be there, because he said he wasn't going to be there for sure, and I didn't think Bill was going to be there, but And I thought John said he was going to be off someplace else too. So I figured, well, you were the only one, and you were going to go off to church. So, but I didn't even have time to think about it. By the time I got up, I was thinking in the aftermath. Over.
Not a problem. Not a problem. And I'm sorry to hear that you're still having difficulties there with the system. WB6GGY.
Yeah, well, I think we're just having problems with things that were damaged or had gotten screwed up because of the glitches. I'm not sure why this breaker blew this afternoon. That's the only mystery. And the guy that I talked to that I had, the electrician I brought in here yesterday, said that it might be that just the breakers are old and it's right at its limit. If everything gets turned on the wrong sequence in the house, it's really pushing the limit of the breaker. So that may have been why it gone. I'm pushing it now because also the barn goes through it, and the barn wasn't on at all. So it was a funny one. We still may have a gremlin in the system, but gradually he's going to get caught, and his nuts are going to get cut off there. Phil, go ahead.
Roger. I did want to tell you that the swap net on 40 meters today, there was somebody there that had two rotor controls, I think for $80. They were fairly recent rotor controls. I didn't know if that would be of any help to you or not, but I just made a mental note of it. If you need them, I'll see what I can do about getting the phone number and so forth. Over.
Well, what are they? Rotator controllers. What's the brand?
I believe they were. It was the. Oh shoot. I'm sorry, the name's not coming to me right now.
Green Heron?
No, that wasn't it.
Okay, well, the only thing that works with our rotors is we make the control boxes. It's not like I don't have any, Phil. I just don't have two spares. Usually I had one spares, and it blew up also. So, no, we make the rotor control box, and I don't need them, any of them. Normally I end up with factory seconds in the shack and stuff like that. Over.
Okay, understand now. Okay, I understand. Very good. I was not aware of your had your own models in there. Very good. WB6GGY.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, well, I've got 9 of them. One of them in the shack here, and 8 of them in the house. So I've got a lot of them in service. Some are not being used very much, but they're all hooked to rotators. So there you go. All right, let you go, 7-3. And I haven't heard Greg for a couple of weeks. I wonder he must be just catching up from his vacation and stuff. Anyway, good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night on, I'll see you tomorrow morning. There should be no reason I wouldn't be in there tomorrow morning for a few minutes. WB6GGY, if not, we'll see you on 6, K6MYC.
7-3, good luck, and you and Judy have a good evening.
Thank you, you too. Here we are up into the Bay Area for 2-meter Bozo Net. 2-meter Bozo Net, K6MYC, calling and standing by.
K6KLY.
K6KLY. Got your 111, Russ, how are you doing?
Yeah, okay, just watching a little football on TV, not much going on the radio, but few 3 or 4 more days here and that sun will rotate around with some more flares towards us. K6MYC, and good evening to Judy, K6KLY.
Yeah, boy, the band was really the worst I'd ever seen it on Saturday on 40 meters. I mean, I had comm with everybody else, but some of the other guys lost comm altogether. The station in Washington, the K7VO that we normally work, normally he's 15 to 20 over. the whole schedule time, even when way late in the morning he still comes in like that. Yesterday he was dropping down to S8, then S5, then S3. It was horrible. I mean, I had copy on him, and I didn't have any problem. And I was relaying for other people, but it was horrible propagation. Anyway, so you must have been seeing some of that, and I don't know what it was doing to the other bands, but that's what it did to 40. It should be hopefully a little bit better tomorrow morning on 40 meters. That wasn't this morning, it was yesterday. I overslept this morning. I never turned the radio on. Anyway, good deal. Good to hear from you. Let's see if there's anybody else in the Bay Area. Might keep your ears out for a couple of minutes to see if somebody calls that I don't hear. QRZ, the Bay Area, Bozo Net, K6MYC. Looking for check-ins, please. Over.
Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November, India, 1090. Hopefully you hear me, Mike. You're blasting the radio off the table.
Well, I can hear you, Gary, but let me put you on hold a second. Who is the Whiskey Delta X-ray? Who is the Whiskey Delta X-ray that checked in? Go ahead. Well, maybe I heard it wrong. Maybe it was two calls jammed together. WB6WNI, K6MYC. Anyway, good evening, Gary. Good signal here. As always, no problem on 2 meters. Over.
That is true. Very, very true. With 2 meters has been very reliable. It's funny you mentioned 40 meters because at noon I do check into the noontime net, and the last several days it's been very reliable. Before that, it was impossible. So I guess 40 meters was acting up again on Saturday. We're going to be on YouTube listening, just so you know, for your 6 meters because I want to really see how it's working because its noise level has been very, very high, but when I listen to your YouTube, you don't have any noise at all. So I think I'm going to have to learn a lesson and just use YouTube and use that for every receive. Anyway, Mike, I'll let you pass along. And no, I did not hear anybody after us. It was dead quiet. Anyway, have a nice evening. Hope you find out what's wrong with the breakers. K6MYC, WB6WNI.
I think the breakers are just old and sensitive. I'm pushing them now. I got all the lights on in the barn. I've got a heater on that's drawing 750 watts, warming my legs, and I'm running 1,500 watts from the amplifier, and the breaker is holding. And we got all the lights on, a lot of lights on the house. So way more we were drawing this afternoon when it went at 2 o'clock. So that was a freak. We still have a gremlin, I think, that's running around somewhere, but hopefully we'll get him cleared away before Thanksgiving here. Hi. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks, Gary. And we'll look for you on Sunday, tomorrow night. I should have a rotator controller back online. I'm going to borrow one that I can drag up to the house there, or drag out from one location where I'm not using it, and put it on and see if it'll make the antenna rotate. So that's the plan. They haven't fixed the ones that one of them still blowing in the house. I didn't see any reason to send them both into the plant, but I probably should do that. Anyway, I'll work it out one way or the other. I can always do the net from in here, but it's been so long since I ran the net on that other FTDX10. I don't know how to run the radio anymore. Horrible. 7-3, Gary. WB6WNI, K6MYC, listening for your final and then taking other check-ins.
No, very good, Mike. Good luck with that, and we'll talk with you tomorrow night. K6MYC, WB6WNI 73. 7-3. Anybody else in the Bay Area, please come now. K6MYC check-ins.
KA6UYH.
W6PQL.
Okay. KA6UYH. Chris, you 1220. Is it 1220?
No, it isn't. It's 1226, I believe. 1226.
Well, I was close. 1226. Gotcha. Okay. And I hear W6PQL 1296. That's a special call. We haven't got 1,296 members yet, but we're getting close. Anyway, good evening, Gary, and hopefully you'll have time by tomorrow night to get that 40-meter dipole looking better. Did you make any headway? KA6UYH, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking to Gary, so I expected him to come back to you. No. Well, yes, I did make progress with it. It's actually my 6 meters dipole. The only thing is, it finally dipped the way that I expected it to dip on the Rig Experts. But my legs, each leg is 45 inches long, so it's short of 8 feet. So I think it'll probably be fine. It's at least resin.
Well, maybe you've got a lot of inductance in the ballon you're using, over.
No, I actually took the ballon out. I just hooked the coax directly up to it. I use a Budwick center insulator, and then I just screw the coax directly up into it and took the ballon out of it. So tomorrow, if I get a chance to work on it again, I will go ahead and put the ballon on and then add a little longer coax to see if that's going to affect it.
Yeah, if you change the length of the coax and it has any effect on the VSWR, it means your coax is still, well, it's not necessarily meaningful. But yeah, 45 inches. What's the wire size? Is it real tiny wire?
No, it's not. I believe I am using 14 gauge is what I think I got on it. That's normally what I run. I run anywhere from 14 to 12 on my antennas, but I believe this is 14. It's a little bit on the smaller side.
Yeah, well, if it was 28, I would say maybe that would account for it. See, for some reason, those legs should be longer. And for some reason, you're seeing inductance. And it may be the piece of coax. You might try just adding, if you have a junk piece of coax, you can add 45 or 48 inches of coax. That would be a quarter wave, more or less, to the coax, and see if you get a complete change in reading, over.
Yes, I can do that. I was originally using 18-foot jumper, and then I took that out and ran a 3-foot jumper. But again, yes, that's the concern, is that the legs are a little bit too short. But again, it is resin now, and it's dipping, or I'm seeing the correct pattern that I wanted to see on the Rig Expert. So.
Okay. Well, I just don't believe your measurements. I'll be honest with you. There's something terribly wrong there. That should not be resonant at 45 inches either side of center. I mean, I've got hundreds, and I've done hundreds of designs and have had many 6-meter antennas of every shape, color, and size in the air, and I've just never seen anything that would do that. And most of the time, they're 56 inches long, over.
Yes, it should have been about 54 to 55, give or take, somewhere in between that. My center frequency is 51 megs, though, so that is going to throw me a little bit on the lower side, which will make it a little bit shorter. But still, it should have been close to 54, 55.
Well, yeah, if you get it down to 50.1, 50.2 is where you'd like to be resonant, give or take. That way it works good at 50.3 for FT8, and also good on 50.125 in the calling frequencies and the beacon frequencies down below and so on. So you got to add, you should add some inches in there and get it so it's got its best dip at 50.175 to 200.
Yeah, so right now at 50 megs, I'm at 1.5. 51 megs is 1.07, and then if I get up to 52, I am at 1.5 on the other side.
Yeah, just seems like it's too short. So add 3 or 4 inches and then trim it in, over.
I just can't do it. As soon as I started out at 56 inches and then expected to keep dropping it, and sure enough, I am dropping it or shortening it. But then I went to 55. I still couldn't bring it in. The SWR was just flat across the Rig Expert. jumped it down to 54 inches per leg, and it was still just flat across the Rig Expert. It wasn't until I started to bring it down to, again, where I'm at now, 47, I started to see a drop and started to see the pattern the way that I expected, or the dip the way it was. And then finally I honed in at about 45 inches per leg, and that seemed to drop it to where I wanted to, 51 at the center.
Can you go to a single frequency output on the Rig Experts instead of a sweep?
Yes, you can. I've done it with SWR meter reading, which is one of their functions, and then I can also go with the sweep as well.
Well, do it, and listen to your radio. You should be about 50. Set your radio at 50.125 or 50.150 or something, and then adjust the vector or the Rig Experts unit until it's putting out a signal exactly on that frequency, and make sure that it's reading what it's supposed to be reading. Over.
All right, so are you suggesting that I hook the Rig Expert up to the radio then and see what's happening?
No, just hook it to any old piece of wire. Even a dummy load, you'll hear it in your radio if you got the antenna up there. Over.
Roger, okay, I understand what you're saying. Yes, yeah, we can do it that way too and see what happens, because I've got the 6-meter vertical, I've got the 6-meter off-fed center, off-center fed antenna as well, so I should be able to do that.
Yeah, and just listening on anything on 6 meters, vertical or horizontal or off-center fed, it doesn't matter. Just listening to anything on 6, you should hear the Rig Experts have a signal where it's supposed to be. I just think the Rig Experts is off, or something else is giving you fallacious readings. When you say it's flat up at 50 point, when you have it to 56 inches or 55 inches, it's flat. I don't understand what you mean by flat. Flat would be a good flat infinite, a perfect VSWR, but that's not what you're saying. It's flat. In other words, it's up high, and it's infinite mismatch.
Yes, exactly. So it can be anywhere from about an SWR reading of 8.7 or something to an SWR of 10, but it's just flat all the way across the sweep, where I would expect it to dip down someplace, even if it's on the high end or the low end, and then make my adjustments accordingly, either shorten it or lengthen it, but that's not what's happening.
Yeah, it's not making any sense. Something's not right. You'll find it. Good luck with it. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. You might, even if you can't figure out anything different, try to transmit with it at 45 inches, but I doubt I'll hear you. But maybe Gary will hear you over there. Over.
All right, Roger. Well, if I can get a chance to get it up tomorrow, I will do that. So, all right. Appreciate it.
All righty. 7-3. Okay, who else do we have in here? I'm sorry, guys. K6NYC Bozo Net taking check-ins in the Bay Area. Over.
Kilo Echo W6PQL. 177.
177. I hear you. Hang on just a second, Gary. Let me get to you. I've got you checked in here, but let me get PQL in here. W6PQL. Good evening, Jim. Sorry for the delay there, but I'm confused on his wire dipole that. All out of whack, as you hear. Can you copy him at all, Jim, when Chris is talking?
Oh, yeah, I heard everything Chris said, and yeah, just as a point of reference, I use 41 inches for a quarter wavelength using coax with a velocity factor of 70%, which would be something like 58 inches on one side. So I guess he's got probably something else going on there, but he'll find it, I'm sure. Anyway, kind of cold over here. It's been a little bit too chilly for my bones, but that's the way it's going to be for a few months, unfortunately. I'll survive. K6NYC, W6PQL.
I missed what was off for a few months. What did you say?
Oh, what was off for a few months? The weather. You know, it's going to be cold for a few months.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. Okay. Yeah. That's the way it is here in the wintertime. Tell me the length you used. You said coax of 50 inches or 48. with the velocity factor factored in. But when you're just cutting a quarter wavelength or something, it should be closer to 60 or somewhere between 55 and 60 inches long. Over.
Yeah, free space wavelength is more. It's like 58 inches. And I was using 41 inches with 70 ohm, it's 70 ohm coax with a velocity factor also of 70%. That works out to something like 58 inches for a quarter wavelength in free space.
Yeah, so everything points to something in his readings are wrong. The vector network or his rig experts is off frequency or something, because he's tuned it, his resonances are, he's resonant, he says, when the elements are 45 inches either side of center, and it's 14 gauge wire dipole. Over.
Yeah, well, it sounds to me like he knows what he's doing, so he'll figure it out, whatever it is.
I hope so. Okay. Very good. Well, coming up on Turkey Day, are you going to be home for this week?
I'll be home this week, yeah, but no golf or anything like that, but we're going to go over to Livermore. It's only 25 miles away, something like that. We'll be at my daughter's place for Thanksgiving this year. The wife is still ill, so we're not going to do it here this year.
Yeah, okay. Well, we may not. We may just skip the 432 net. I might just get on. It's easy. I can do it from the home shack, and I'll be there, but there may not be a lot of people on, so we'll see what happens. 7-3 for now on this band. See you tomorrow on 222 and 6. Hopefully I can get the 6-meter antenna rotating. I think we've got it wired now. Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area that was, I know, I got KE6QR still in here. Is there anybody else beside KE6QR for check-in? Over.
AB6SR.
AB6SR, I hear you. Stan, good evening. Good signal. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. Haven't done much today. I've been lazy for the last few days. As Jim says, it's a bit on the cool side outside. Did a bit of hoeing because the weeds are coming up. So that's the main thing I've done. Should be on 6 tomorrow with any luck. Other than that, I'll be on Wednesday. I'm not too sure. I got some abdominal surgery on Wednesday as an outpatient, so I may be a bit high on something or other. Who knows? Anyway, I'll try for 6 tomorrow evening, and you're a good signal here, of course. So back to you, and there was somebody else on there. Nothing much else from here. K6NYC, AB6SR807 in Los Gatos.
I'm not prying, but the little operation's that for skin?
No, it's to fix something that some last surgeon did with a laparoscopic stuff. So I've got a hernia in my navel where he went in the last time, and I need to get that fixed. So it just goes on and on, doesn't it? Not to worry. Talk to you tomorrow on 6 with any luck.
Okay, very good. Well, hopefully that works out and they get it right this time. 7-3, Stan. Thanks for being there, and we'll look for you tomorrow at 6, of course. AB6SR, K6MYC. Anybody else before I pick up Gary down there at K6MYC, Bozo Net, 2 meters, Bay Area? Okay, well, we're missing a few, but at least we did pretty good this evening. I haven't heard Mike. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Mike, are you here? Let me bump the antenna up toward you, Gary. KE6QR, thank you for waiting, if you did. KE6QR, K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, KE6QR, 5 and 9. Great signal. You're really popping in there pretty strong. As you know, I've been away for a few weeks. We were on an RV trip down to Arizona and Southern California. We were at the Salton Sea for a couple weeks. We were in Yuma. We were in Kingman. We were in Mojave. We were in India for several days. and came back Thursday, and here we are and playing catch-up. But you're sounding good tonight. I'm getting ready to do my net control duties on 3970, the Western Country Cousins at 9 o'clock. So you have a good net. We'll be listening around. K6NYC, KE6QR.
Yeah, well, you better go get that 3750 group going here. I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's coming up pretty close, 8:45 here almost. I've been lagging here a little bit this evening. Better move on. Very good, Gary. I'm glad you enjoyed your trip down there and had a good time. And we missed you, of course. You didn't get your check-in there for a couple of weeks, but good to hear you back. Sounds good up here tonight. KE6QR, K6MYC, 73 for now.
73 is Mike.
Anybody else? K6MYC before we go to Oakley. Here we are in Oakley. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. And Charlie Mike 97, high temperature 49 degrees. Winter is here. And dinner tonight was my birthday dinner. Was filet mignon and red potato. Gee, what else? Spinach, carrots, onions, and mushrooms. And Old Vine Zinfandel. I made 11 contacts in the North American Sprint sideband yesterday in the last 15 minutes on 80 meters, so that was my activity. Did I tell you about my adventures with the walk-in tub?
Yeah, well, you told me. I don't think you had tried it. You knew about it was like a cockpit of an aircraft and all that, but I don't think you'd been in it and enjoying it the last talk to you, over.
Well, it's sort of a long story, but I'll keep it short. I tried to take a bath in it a few days ago, actually last week, and within 4 minutes I ran out of hot water. My old tank water heater just couldn't keep up with filling the tank, the tub, which requires 50 gallons of hot water. So tomorrow I'm going to have a installer come over here and check out the breaker panel and where all the fittings would go to put a tankless heater in. 36 kilowatt, I think it takes to get the kind of flow rate that I need to fill the tub at a reasonable rate. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. I really am looking forward to having a real bath in that thing. Anyway, enough of that for now. I'll see you on the other two bands tomorrow in N6RO.
Well, it's sort of okay if you run out of hot water. When you run out of whiskey, you're in big trouble.
Oh, yeah. Well, I never run out of wine, that's for sure.
Okay. I should talk. I'm not even a drinker. I had, when did I have something last? I don't know, a couple of weeks ago I might have had a beer. I'm a big drinker here. Anyway, deal. Okay, on the contest and the sprint, I should say. Well, you sounded good tonight here, and we'll look for you, of course, tomorrow night on 222. Is that okay?
Certainly. I think that radio will work. I'll try to check it out before 7:30 comes up tomorrow night.
Okay. You had so weird temperature, 49. Let's call it 50. I think we had close to 70 today for a little bit of time. It was in the mid-60s, I'm sure, and it could have even gotten a little bit better. It was certainly nice in the sun. If you sat in the sun out of the wind, it was in excess of 60, but in excess of 70 probably, but very pleasant today outside, probably the warmest day we've had. So it was, I guess we'll look forward to what you got today. We'll see that in the morning here. Yuck. Well, all the heaters are working, so I can't complain now. 7-3, and we'll see you tomorrow, Ken. NR6, NR6Q, Jesus. N6RO, K6MYC.
I do respond to NR6O, but not Q. Yeah, the Thule fog is what kept the temperature down. It was in all day. It lifted up probably at about 200 feet by the afternoon, but that's what kept it so cold, and it's probably going to be that way for the next few weeks. Anyway, see you tomorrow, N6RO.
Yeah, no, we had a pretty nice day. I had sun, pretty much full-bore sun all day long. I stood out several times. I just walked out and, just stopped when the sun was beating on my back, and it felt so good. Oh, good feeling. Cats liked it. Cats are loving this weather here. They are, they got fur coats, so they don't mind anything down to in the 40s even. They're having a ball and outside quite a bit of the nighttime, and then come in about 9:30, 10 o'clock when we go to bed. All right, see you later. I'll see you tomorrow for sure. N6RO, K6MYC. Anybody else in this direction? Over.
Whiskey, Victor.
Hey, good evening, Ken. Happy birthday. You're one day ahead of me. I'm supposed to be having ham tomorrow night for dinner. Over.
I'm sorry about that. Happy birthday, Ken.
Oh, many thanks. I hope to have many more.
Now, was this 89 or 88?
88.
Okay, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, I know, you old fart.
Yeah, I'm an old fart. Okay, go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I just wanted to wish Ken a happy birthday here, one day in front of mine. I'm going to be having ham, I think.
Okay. Happy birthday tomorrow, Rob.
Thank you, Ken.
He's 39 and holding.
I don't mind giving away my secrets.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's see. I do hear, I think I heard John in there, KD6WVL. Was that you, John?
Yes, sir. K6MYC, KD6WVL. Bozo 1179.
Got your 1179. You're a tiny bit off frequency. A little bit high pitch, but we can hear you. Anyway, might want to zero in a little bit better. Otherwise, you're doing fine, and big signal as always. Boy, I sure had trouble with you on 432 the other day. I hope it wasn't anything that was wrong. Maybe water in a feed line, or maybe it was just bad conditions. That was a weird one, because you finally came up to readable right on your last transmission, and it was quite readable, but it wasn't very strong. So something just wasn't quite, but it might have been the band. KD6WVL, K6MYC.
Oh, yeah, it was probably lack of muscle, no power, only 25 watts, so that could have been it. But, yeah, the band was up and down a little bit, so, I guess I got to deal with it till I get something new. I was thinking about buying a new radio, but there's never anybody out here other than the nets and the contests. It's quiet other than that.
Yeah, you went the wrong direction. You had to come the other way on the radio.
Okay, maybe that helps. Yeah, this 706 is kind of off. I'm way off of 240, but I just dial in and try to get what sounds right.
Well, I can't possibly sound right to you unless you have the RIT on. So you're still high-pitched here. You're still off frequency, and they give you a little more chatter. Rob, what do you hear?
Yeah, I hear the same thing. I tuned up about, to dot 13 and got him better.
Okay, is this any better? I came down a little bit.
Yeah, you're still not quite being a John, but you're close, John. You're Johnny at this point, about 13 years old. Over.
Okay. I don't know if this is any better. I came down a little more.
Yeah, you're getting close. Why can't you just zero us by ear?
So I can try that on your next transmission there.
Yeah, don't pay attention to the dial on the older radios. You can get in there and tweak them, but at this point, it's better just to tune for your ear. You can believe that I'm always locked on frequency because I'm GPS locked here. I can't be off by more than a few cycles, if that. So, yeah, I think Rob's almost in the same condition, so we're pretty close to the right frequency on every band. All right. Anyway, good to hear you, John, and we'll look for you Well, I guess tomorrow you don't have 6 meters, do you?
Yeah, I've still got a high SWR on 6, so I haven't tried to go up on the roof yet.
Okay. One of these days you'll surprise us, huh? Very good. Well, we'll see you Wednesday for sure, and Thursday too, hopefully. Maybe we're going to have a net Thursday, but if you're tied up with Thanksgiving or dinner or whatever, don't worry about it. I'm just going to run a loose net Thursday because I'm going to be here, and I'll probably have a few minutes I can sneak away from the gang that's probably already had dinner and probably watching a football game or something. 7-3, KD6WVL, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, it sounds good. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not having to cook, so I was going to smoke a turkey, but the wife wants to do it, so I'm just going to sit back and watch. K6MYC, KD6WVL, 7-3.
What do you use for paper when you roll it up and smoke a turkey?
Yeah, it actually comes out pretty good. I was really nervous with them all rely on me cooking dinner on a smoker, but it came out pretty good.
Okay, good deal. Go ahead, Rob. Somebody said something about smoking a turkey. Probably comment better held than said. All right, 7-3, John. KD6WVL, K6MYC going to Sacramento.
756.
Yeah, I didn't say anything, Mike. Just laughing there. KM6SR.
What did you say, Rob? I was thinking about Darren, who just checked in. What did you say, Rob?
I was just saying that I did not say anything. I was just laughing. KM6SR.
Okay.
6 IQR 1189.
Oh, 1189. A little bit late. 1189. Okay. And I hear you in there, Darren. Hang on just a minute. IQR, Mario, go ahead. Good to hear you. And are you, you're going to be pretty much out of town starting now, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be hanging out up here. My wife actually came up this weekend, Friday, and we spent the day up at the Chicken Ranch Casino up there near Oakdale, I believe it is. She's driving back tomorrow morning, and I'm actually staying up because I got to work Friday, believe it or not, and Saturday. So I will be up here in Turlock for Thanksgiving. But yeah, I'll be around. KO6 IQR.
Okay, well, we'll hear you when we hear you then, Mario. Very good. Good evening to you. Sorry about having to work Saturday. That's a bummer. They must be trying to wind you up and get as much blood out of you as they can before the new guy comes in, huh?
I guess that's their plan, yeah. And happy early birthday to Rob. I heard it's going to be his birthday tomorrow, I believe. And happy birthday to N6RO. I heard him on the backside there at the beam.
There you go. Good. Thank you, they said.
Yeah, thank you, Mario. KG6, KO6 IQR, KM6SR.
Anytime there, Rob. Yeah, happy birthday. Hopefully I'll be around to be a old timer like you gentlemen here on the radio, and we'll see what the technology is like in about 20 years.
Roger on that. Look forward to it.
I'll just push the talk button and my AI will take over.
I'll just have to get a SSB implant for my brain.
There you go. Implants in my eyes here is what I need. See you later. K6IQR, K06IQR, I should say, K6MYC up to KJ6KFB. Good evening, Darren.
Good evening, Mike. Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo 756.
Yes, you are. 756 and allowed at that.
Well, that's a good thing, considering last week you couldn't hear me on 1296, but 144, you'll find me. Oh, just cruising along. Nothing really major to report as of yet.
Well, we've got lots of things to report, but it's boring. We're fighting gremlins here in our AC system. My breaker dropped today, and the whole house breaker went down. The house went off and was off for about an hour before we realized that neither one of us were in a room where we needed a light, so I didn't realize it. UPS ran dry on the keeping one of the computers lit and stuff like that. So anyway, we got it back and running. All we had to do is reset a breaker, but we don't know why the breaker blew, because we weren't doing anything. And very, very little drain. Right now I got 4,000 watts being drained than we had at that point in time. So going through the same breaker. So go figure. Anyway, old breakers are, I guess, flaky. Some days they work and some days they don't, like us old guys. See you later, Darren. And maybe we'll see you on, maybe on 6 tomorrow. We know 220 isn't working yet, but maybe on 6, and then maybe on Tuesday we'll see you on 1296. Maybe we will have half-decent conditions there this time. KJ6KFB, K6MYC.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be around tomorrow evening to catch on 6. Not sure at the moment yet, but it's promising. Bill KO6KD is in the wings, I'm sure, and KR6MR is offline for the night. His antennas are tilted over for repair.
Oh, well, thanks for telling me, because otherwise I would keep calling him, because he hardly ever misses. I'm glad he's finding something that needs repair and can fix them. Good enough, Darren. Thanks much. Enjoy. We'll see you maybe tomorrow or the next day. Got our fingers crossed. KJ6KFB, Sacramento, K6MYC, looking for KO6KD.
Mike in the net, KO6KD, Bozo 776. Checking in where the daytime high today was 63. It's currently 48, and we've got about 600 feet visibility because of fog. And I heard I'm not hearing Darren direct, so I assume he told you that John has his antenna cranked down, his tower cranked down and tilted over, and he's doing some checking. Apparently he's got some wattage output. I think he's at 50 watts. He noticed on a different meter on 1.2 and voltages and things. So I guess it's his remote sensor that's gone bad. Anyway, he'll let us know more about it tomorrow or the next day when he tries to get things back up. So not sure if he'll be around tomorrow, but hopefully you're hearing me okay and you caught all of that. And I was not there yesterday or today. I've been, for some reason or another, I wake up about an hour before net. I take another little nap and I wake up after you guys are gone. Apparently you're getting out of there early, and the other net that I normally get, it's kind of a round table on Sundays at 9 o'clock. Well, they couldn't wait around either, so they were all gone. So but when I got there a little bit after 9, so I don't know. Everybody's got a rash on their butt and they can't sit still. So anyway, maybe we'll catch you tomorrow. But that's it. Back to you, KO6KD.
I don't feel bad. I wasn't there this morning either. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. I expect to be there tomorrow morning, Bill, so we'll look for you bright and shiny. You didn't miss much. Yesterday the band was very poor. In fact, Bob, for me, got down to S3 at one point up there. He's normally 15 to 20 over. And he ran an S8 and S9 for a while, and then it went to S5, S5, and then a couple of times he dipped all the way down to S3. Still Q5, but boy, the band was just awful. And decent to the east, but bad up there that direction. So he didn't miss much 2 days ago, and this morning I overslept too. I wasn't there. The only ones that was there was John and Phil. And they swore the whole time we weren't there, over.
They swore at us because we weren't there, or they swore we were not there?
Either way you want to take it, they did it.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't feel so bad not being there. So, anyway, I'm glad. I think I overheard you saying you have both of your furnaces working, so that's good news. Glad that things are warming up and getting hopefully everything back to normal in time for everybody coming up and spending the holidays with you. Anyway, enough said on that. Nobody going to be here, just me and the little mice running around. So, and I hope I don't have mice. Anyway, just kidding. See you later, 7-3 for now, and hopefully we'll see you in the morning. K6MYC from KO6KD73.
Okay, very good, Bill. See you in the morning. And I won't even call John. I'll go right up to Redding, looking for Redding, and see if KD6 Sugar Whiskey or KO6HS are there. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, are you there, Rich, over?
KJ6QS.
I hear you, George.
6 shortwave up here in Reading, number 145. Good evening.
Yeah, well, you're Q5. You're not blowing my doors off, but it's Q5, Rich. That's a good thing. Is it probably pretty cold up there, and have you had any rain over?
Oh, no rain. Kind of hoping for some. I think there's a possibility of rain later this week coming up. We'll see. I don't even know what it got up to today. I think it was in the 60s. So just kind of hung around the house. Didn't want to go outside too much. A little bit too chilly in the old bones there, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're looking at about the next 6 more days with no rain. We haven't had any rain here. By the way, for those who are listening and have kept stock on my pond situation here on my property, I still don't have any water in any pond, even though we got 5 inches of rain over the last 4 or 5 days before during this last rainstorm. We got 5 inches of rain, and I don't have any standing water. There's a empty soda bottle in the bottom stuck in the mud, but that's it. So still no water in my ponds. That's really disappointing. I was hoping to see a couple of feet in there by this time, but boy, the ground is so dry it's just soaking it up. Anyway, good to hear you, Rich. Let's see if Jerry's in there. KO6KD, KO6HS, I should say. KO6 Hotel, 6MYC, over.
Roger, KO6HS 230, we're in here. Signal's coming up just a bit. Signal is coming up, so maybe things will be better, and we'll be able to get a signal down to you, over.
Yeah, good signal here. A little bit of QSB in there. It's not rapid. It's sort of slow QSB, every other word or something, so it's a little weird to listen to, but still plenty of signal strength, and you rode right through it. So great to hear you half decent for a change, Jerry. That's not a very nice comment, but it's good to hear you coming up out of the noise and readable. So that's good. We'll look for you guys on Wednesday, and of course I always look for Rich. Maybe we'll hear him on 6 meters tomorrow, Rich. Hopefully we'll get that CW coming through to us, and maybe even some sideband, who knows. Back up to you, Jerry, and then you can turn it to Rich. KO6HS, K6MYC.
All right, very good there. Yep, copy 100% there. Sound very good. Steady, even came up just a little bit. On the S meter, so good conditions. Not the best, but good enough for good conversation. Yeah, we got the frozen turkeys out today, and letting them defrost and getting ready for Thanksgiving. So set here. We'll train and we'll send it over to Rich for KO6HS. We'll see you later.
Okay, that's good. Have a great turkey day if we don't see you Wednesday, and we'll see you Sunday, maybe coming next week, if not sooner. 73, go ahead, Rich. KD6SW, K6MYC for your final.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know if I have any luck on 6 meters. The last time I tried to listen for you, I heard a couple of words here and there, and then you went right out of the picture. So if I don't hear you, then I won't be on. But if I do, I'll give it a shot. 73, and too bad on the ponds there. So I guess you're going to have to get out there and do a rain dance. Fill them up. KD6 shortwave, ready and over.
Yeah, we need to do a rain dance big time. We need to get some local Indians in here to stomp the ground. Thank you. Good luck. 73's Rich. And we'll see you Wednesday, I hope. Maybe tomorrow on 6. As you said, if you hear me, you'll be there. Hi. KD6SW, KE6MYC, and KO6HS. 7-3s, guys.
So long, Mike. 7-3.
Okay, George, good evening to you. AJ6 Queen Lima, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Very nice to hear you. Bozo number is 1031, and I won't keep you because you still have to do Nevada, and it's already after 9. Over.
Yeah, it is after 9, so they may have gone to bed, or at least one of them goes to bed at 9 o'clock up there, so I probably ought to let you go, but good to hear you. Oh, you got plans to be with some family or something for the Thanksgiving Day?
No, I don't have any family in America, so, but there will be a friend over, and then maybe his brother from Oregon and his dog comes down, so we'll have a few people, and probably not going to do a turkey, eat something else, but yeah, how about you guys? Over.
Okay, well, at least you got some friends coming over. That'll be good. Some company. It's always nice to have company, even though you don't have any family there. Very good, George. Thank you for checking in, and have a nice one. We'll see you on Wednesday if you can make it, and have a good Thanksgiving if we miss you. We'll see you Sunday night. AJ6 Queen Lima 1031 K6MYC. Clear anybody else before I go to Nevada?
Bozo 410 KW6T.
Yeah, hi Russ. KW6T. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mike. Yeah, good to hear the group, and hello to Bill and to Darren and to George and you, of course, Mike. And anyway, you sound like you are running a little behind, so I won't keep you. But no, about 52 degrees up here. It's been a nice day, and hopefully it looks like we're gonna have good days all through Turkey Day. So looking forward to that as well. So send it back to you, Mike. K6MYC, KW6E.
Okay, very good, Russ. Probably a little bit warmer here by 2 or 3 degrees. We seem to be a little warmer than you guys are up there, but not by much. We probably got to the mid-60s today on the high side, and it was pretty nice, not too bad at all. If I didn't run any heat in the house, after 3 or 4 hours, the house was down to 68, which is not all that bad, really. Anyway, I kept the fireplace going except for the early morning when I had to let it cool off so I could get the ashes out. Now it's all clean and hopefully good enough to last through Easter through Thanksgiving. Aye. Good enough. Back to you, Russ, and we'll let you go, and we'll see you Wednesday if you can make it. Thursday if you can make it. We missed you last Thursday, but I guess that's to be expected with your schedule. KW6T, K6MYC.
No, very good. No, last Thursday I was here, but my standing waves were up, so that was not possible. So anyway, the antenna's dry today. I just checked them just before I got on the net here, and it's fine. So if we don't have any precipitation between now and Thursday, I'll probably be there. So looking forward to Wednesday anyway. So we'll hopefully catch you then. 73 Mike, KW60 clear.
Okay. Look forward to it, Russ. Thank you. AW6T, K6MYC, standing by for anybody else in the Sacramento or any place within the sound of my voice for check-ins before I go to Nevada. Over. Okay, nothing heard. Nevada, here we come. Let's see here. There we go, Richard. KD6BQ, KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249. Good evening, Mike, over.
Yeah, very loud. Hopefully it stays that way. Conditions seem to be pretty good in all directions here this evening. Not having any real problem with anybody. Yeah, and you're certainly booming in. Have you heard Larry, or did he come and go because he wanted to go to bed?
Oh, Larry checked out with me about half an hour ago, so yeah, he's been gone for a while, but I got an email from Eric. He's in town. He should be on. Hopefully he's hearing you. Over.
Okay. Well, good. Let's pick up Eric, and then we'll get Daniel here. Eric, I wonder if you're copying, and then I can wiggle the antenna to find the best spot for you. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7 VAZ, K6 MYC, over.
Hey, go ahead, Eric, if you're copying me.
Well, I hear him, but I can't read him, so I'll check in 1193. But you can tell him I got him checked in. I don't think he's hearing me, Richard, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Eric, he got you checked in. You're 1193, and no, Mike, Eric wasn't hearing you, so he called in the blind after I told him to go ahead. Over.
Yeah, he must have noise up there because I'm running a lot more power than he is, I'm sure. So he must have some serious noise up there. Anyway, I'm glad he's home and checked in, and maybe it'll come up before we're done here. Let me try one more time. K7, N7, Victor Alpha Zulu, N7 VAZ. N7, Victor Alpha Zulu. K6 MYC, over.
K6 MYC from N7 VAZ, got you that time?
Yeah, now you're up. Very Q5. Good evening. And hopefully, are you going to be in town for Thanksgiving, Wednesday or Thursday?
I will. I'm going to try for Wednesday. We've got company and I've got a dinner, but hopefully I'll be back in time. And then I'll be around on Sunday for the 2-meter net then. Over.
Oh, wonderful. Good. Boy, oh boy, what a big difference in the fades here. You're really up nice now. Good signal. Rob, are you copying Eric tonight, over?
Yeah, I was getting in just a little bit there. How you doing, Eric? N7ZAZ. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo, Delta Mike 07, over.
KM6SRR from November 7 Victor Alpha Zulu Delta Mike 09er. Nice signal on the peak there, over.
Roger. Boy, you came up a little bit. That's good. This first contact I've had with you. Thank you. I'll log you in my book.
Thank you. Likewise.
Okay. Anyway, 7-3, Eric, and I'm glad you're back from your trip. Everything in good shape, and we'll see you Wednesday, hopefully, and then Sunday night for sure. 73s. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu Reno, K6 MYC, clear and standing by for KE7UQL. KE7UQL, Daniel.
272 KE7UQL, over.
Got you fine. A little flutter, but I'm not pointed right at you, but good, strong signal. So good to hear you, Daniel. Hopefully things are well with you, over.
Yes, things are going fine. I have been monitoring 902, over.
Okay, what is 9000? What is that?
I am monitoring the new band, 33 centimeters. I am monitoring 902, over.
Oh, okay. I've got the equipment. My equipment did come in, but I haven't even unpacked it yet. We've been so jumbled up with problems with our electrical system in the whole house that I haven't even unpacked it yet. But I do have it, and I'll try to set it up so maybe we can work you in the next couple of weeks here, Daniel. I have the antennas outside. All we have to do is put it up and get a feed line on it. So we'll look forward to trying with you. We can probably do it on the same night. Well, maybe we would be better off maybe trying to do it right after this night. Maybe Sunday night, and then we go to 902 for a few minutes or something, at least for the first couple of times, until other people start to show up. KE7UQL, K6MYC.
Okay, Roger. Thank you for the good news. Glad to hear you got your equipment, and we'll continue to be patient. We will stay patient on this end until things are working. I understand you're a little bit of electrical trouble. KD7UQL 73.
Okay, 73, Daniel. Thank you again, and we'll see you. Do you have 222 functioning?
The weather will hold, so I'll try to put it back up. Over.
Okay, well, we'll look for you. I'll go up and look for you anyway, and hopefully we'll hear you. We're supposed to have good weather like this for the next 6 or 7 days, so hopefully it'll be that way for you, and we can get a contact or two in here. Thank you. 73 KE7UQL. Back to you, Richard, for your final. And I've got Larry 657 checked in, Rob, so you want to put 657 in the log as well. Got full complement up there tonight. KD6BQ for your final, K6MYC.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ. And we'll look for you tomorrow night on 6. And Larry said he'd be around on 6 as well, but probably not 222. His antennas are all scrambled. So anyway, 7-3, and we'll look forward to catching you on 6. And if somehow we miss, have a great Thanksgiving there. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249 in Nevada.
Yeah, and the outside chance that we miss you on Monday or Wednesday. All right, very good. And well, Larry did check in on 222 the other day. Really surprised me. I think it was a week ago or so. So he can make it work. He just have to go outside and see where they're pointed and make sure they're pointed toward me, regardless of what the rotator says. But if he can't rotate them at all, then he's in trouble. Hi. Anyway, we hope to hear Larry tomorrow on 222. I'll go up that way and listen. And of course, Daniel said, weather notwithstanding, he'll be there as well. Good night, all. K6MYC, N7VAZ, KD6PQ, N7 Whiskey Tango already in bed and sewing logs. KE7UQL, K6MYC will be clear along with KM6SRR. 7-3. It did. Okay, Rob, I guess we got Porterville, so we probably are done.
Well, we tied last week. We have 38, so I'm hoping we get one more. Maybe Mark or BYH can come in here, or maybe some late checks out of the Bay Area.
Okay, well, I'm going to swing the antenna south anyway, and maybe we can get one more in the Bay Area. Late checks are missed. I'll check.
Contact.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Mike. I was going to try and see if Daniel could hear me. He was coming in Q5 over here. Daniel, you still there? KE7UQL. Here's KW6T. I guess he's already checked out, Mike. But anyway, thanks. Yeah, he's very strong tonight. Quite get a good bounce from that direction. Anyway, 73, and we'll catch you on Wednesday.
Yeah.
See?
And let me call Daniel again. KE7UQL. Daniel, if you're still listening, KW6T in Latrobe is hearing you very strong tonight. KW6T would like to give you a call, Daniel. KE7UQL, are you still there? KE6MYC. No, he pulled the cork, sorry.
No worries, Mike. Appreciate it. K6MYC in the group. KW6T clear and going the other way.
7-3, Russ.
KB6WSC 775.
There's the other check-in we were waiting for. 775 KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Good evening, Mike. And how's the weather over there in Daly City?
Oh, everything's fine here in Daly City. Currently 52 degrees, partly cloudy, but I spent most of the day up in Grass Valley, which was above 60 degrees. Over.
Okay. Now, we were above 60 here, half the way to 70, probably most of the day. So pretty nice day here also. Sunny and pretty warm in the sun. Hi. Good to hear you. And you've got you've got the count now for this check-in evening at 39. We're at 39 and holding, and tomorrow's Rob's birthday, and he's going to be 39 again for the 39th time. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, happy birthday for the 39th time.
Anyway, good evening to you, Mike. Great to hear you, and we'll look for you tomorrow, hopefully, on 220. Well, you don't have 222, but I know you have 6 meters. Maybe we'll hear you on 6. 73. KD6BQ. No, that's not right. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. When I let my mind ramble, it comes up with all kinds of strange calls. 73 K6MYC.
Good evening, Mike. Thank you. KB6W.
Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area? Late checks are missed. Bay Area, Bay Area, Bay Area. Late checks are missed. K6MYC. How about Watsonville? Watsonville or any place over that way. Let's see, get down here at 370. There we are. Watsonville and other places in that area, or South San Jose, K6MYC, Bozo Net, over. All quiet, Rob.
Well, we got the one more, what we needed there. I'm surprised I don't hear Mark in here.
Yeah, so am I. Mark, where are you? Well, I'm pointed now at 150, so I'm back to the Southland. KB6 Whiskey Fox. No, that's not right. KB6. No, I've lost Rick's call down there. KD6. No, that's right. WB6. KB6. Something Queen. Radio Queen United. There it is. I'll get it. K6MYC.
Hey, Mike, when you're having trouble, if you pause, I can tell it to you real quick.
I know. I got to try and make the brain work. AB6RQU, K6MYC. Rick? Anybody else before we close the net? This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie and group closing the 2-meter Bozo Net in Northern California from Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo. And K6MYC Bozo 47 will be clear. Good night, all.
Hey, Mike, I put your message on that last Bozo IO list that I sent in about we turned down here at the end for the LA guys to check in. So, do we have any LA guys listening tonight? This is KM6SRI with K6MYC for the 2-meter Northern California Bozo Net. Over, over.
How about anybody in LA or San Diego or Delta Mike 14, 13, 3, or 13? Delta Mike 12. Anybody down that way? QRZ Bozo Net. Before we close it, K6MYC. Over. You know, we got a signal down there. They just go shut it off. How many we got, Rob? 38, 39 now?
Yeah, we've got 39. Yeah, I guess they just roll up the sidewalks when they're done down there. Anyway, yeah, it's the way it is.
Yep. Okay, we'll have, if you don't see something in 10 minutes, then you assume it's okay.
Okay, that sounds good. Now remember, next week we're going to LA tomorrow morning, so have Judy send me a picture of your log there, and I'll put it in. I suppose we could try to listen on the stream. I might do that too.
Well, that's a possibility. We'll try to get the picture to you.
Okay, sounds good. I know Aaron's really busy tonight. I think he's probably getting ready for his adventure tomorrow. Anyway, K6MYC, KM6SR, 73, Mike.
Now, you're leaving tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, we're going to try to get out of here in the morning time so we can at least get down there and have lunch.
Yep, understand. Okay. Good enough. 7-3, have a safe trip. Enjoy your time down there. Enjoy your company and your relatives, and have a good Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you when you get back. KM6 Sugar Radio with K6USY for any final comments, K6MYC. He's packing, isn't he?
It kind of sounds like it. Anyway, thanks, Mike. You have a good Thanksgiving. You and Judy also. KM6SRR.
Thank you, 7-3.